Hello, this is Jarrett Lau, the founder of Green Ocean Property Management. As you may know, I actually walk through literally dozens of properties every single month for my prospective clients to make sure that any property that they may be buying is one that is safe, secure, and most importantly, legal with the city and safe for their residents. So recently, over the past weekend, we actually went to this property. And this property had both a basement and an attic built out. And the first thing I think about is means of egresses. There's current code as well as existing code when it comes to egresses. But I'll always play on the safer side to make sure that, again, you, the landlord, and the tenants are protected. What does that mean? So I like to see that every floor of an apartment actually has two means of egresses. Why? Because if there's a fire and they're not able to get out through that first means of egress, they'll have to have a second way. I've seen some very interesting things in the past where a landlord literally has a rope ladder that they put through the window, and these are not code. Or they're gonna have a set of stairs in the back that maybe it was built at one time to be able to go through an attic, and what ended up happening is that they're now considering it a means of egress. In Massachusetts, you need to have a certain width, height, and pitch of stairs to make sure that they're safe, that your tenants can safely get out of it, because remember, when there's smoke and fire, people are freaking out, not being able to know where they're at, and they're disoriented, and they wanna be able to have a very safe way to be able to get out of that property if necessary. So getting back on it, we're gonna start from the top here with the attic. Attics, many times landlords, what they'll end up doing is they're gonna get additional space or additional bedrooms or bathrooms. Sometimes they're not done with permit. And what you have to be very careful of that is we know how to take a look at all the permits in the city of Boston to see if the work that was actually done to do this attic was permitted or not. In addition, we wanna see what that permit says. Was it just open space and then they later added walls and closets to make bedrooms? Don't wanna be able to do that because again, that might affect the value of the actual property itself, and you might not be able to use that as bedrooms. And if it comes as a city inspector and the city inspector goes, hey, this never was permitted in this sense, you're gonna find yourself in some serious problems, especially if you have tenants living in the units and then now say, well, where do we live? So we wanna make sure that if it is permitted, great, they have these bedrooms, does it have a second means of egress? Now, how do you get second means of egresses if there's no second back set of stairs? Many times what there would be is either a porch or even a fire escape. So we work with metal fire escape companies, and what they'll do is that they're gonna create these fire escapes, and many times you have to actually have plans with architects and things of this nature that you submit into the city to get approved to have these fire escapes. And anytime you have fire escapes, you need to have it inspected every 5 years, and we help do that as a property management company. Okay, basements. Basements is even more common than actual attics when it comes to landlords or owners creating additional space and bedrooms within it. What we see way too often is that these landlords put these illegal bedrooms or illegal spaces in the basement and then they call them bedrooms. And I wanna make sure that all my clients are protected and safe. Now again, I wanna have two means of egresses. And when they say, oh, there's a bulkhead, very difficult again to open if there's a case in the fire. Oh, there's windows and they can escape. Do they have the right means of egress? Are they opened big enough? Are there a set of stairs from it? They actually build these things that go around, window wells that'll allow tenants to get out if necessary. Again, these are all safety precautionary measures, but you want to see if it's done right. And again, I'll take a look at those permits to make sure that when the work was completed or done originally, they were meant to be bedrooms rather than just basement space. These are some of the things that as a property manager, we're going to make sure that we do to make sure that your tenants and yourself are protected. So if you're looking for a property manager that understands the safety and appreciates everything being done right, please think of Green Ocean Property Management, where you get more than a property manager, you get peace of mind.